Hello Aries, welcome to your reading, and as always I hope you're doing well. And Aries, if you are new here, my name is Joe and I'll be doing your reading for all Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements. Okay, as usual, please do keep in mind that my readings are timeless and they are general, so just take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. And the best time for you to watch or listen to my readings is when you come across them, or if a title catches your attention. That's why they're timeless, and that's usually how it always works. Do feel free to browse my channel. You might want to check some of the previous readings that I've done for each sign. But Aries, more than anything, always check your other placements. Check what other signs you have in your other placements. Mostly Moon, Rising, and Venus. Don't just focus on your sun sign, okay? And then you can go ahead and check out some of the readings that I've done specifically for those signs. Mostly if you're having a hard time finding a reading that resonates with you at this current moment of your life. Sometimes that happens. It usually means that your messages are just simply coming stronger from those placements. It all depends on your current life path or journey. And last but not least, please do subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment. I would truly appreciate it very much. It's always the best way to support a channel and to help it grow. And thank you to all of you who have already liked, commented, subscribed, and for your kind donations. I truly appreciate all of your support. Thank you very, very much. All right, Aries. All right, let's get started. Okay, Aries, we've got the Four of Cups as the starting energy of your reading, or the heart of the matter, or the current energy that you're dealing with, or going through. Okay, the Four of Cups talks about this, feeling of discontent. Maybe there's some type of boredom. Maybe you're not happy with the way how things have turned out for you lately, how things have manifested. I think you're just not happy with the results of something, but I think you're always focusing on what didn't work out, and you're supposed to see some new opportunity here. I think something's trying to come in here for you, and you're not really paying much attention to this. Let's continue. We'll figure out what's going on. Crossing, it could be a challenge or blockage. The Six of Pentacles. I think some of you, I don't know, it's like you're waiting, or you're just hoping that things would improve, or something would just start balancing out. That would be more of an equal give and take here. Something to change for the better, but just to balance things. Aries, I think some of you have given a lot of your time and energy to a situation, and you were somehow unappreciated for this. I don't think maybe they were not very appreciative of what you have done for them, whatever you've dealt with. Okay, this could be a relationship or a job, whatever. Okay, but I hope you're not waiting on something to balance itself out. I don't think you should. I think you're meant to seize the opportunity, because I can see it right here. It's starting to come in, and you're not really accepting this new offers. I think you rather just sit tight and wait and see what happens, right? Makes things a little easier and comfortable, right? Crowning you in your conscious mind, you are aware of this, or you're constantly thinking about it, is the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups talks about, there could be some type of confusion. You might be fooling yourself with something. Maybe it could be that. But if not, I think you're trying to get the clarity about something, or the understanding, trying to see things more clearly. Some of you, yes, there is a lot of confusion. There's probably too much going on around, or there's too much noise in your mind, and it's not letting you see things the way you should, Aries, I hope you are aware that maybe you do know you are meant to have something new, a new beginning here, something different. The problem is that there's all of this energies happening around you that are not really helping you make the right decision, and that's why you're just sitting, staring at these three cups, just in a very state of discontent, and you're not allowing yourself to go after something new here. Okay, this makes a lot of sense now. Aries, in your subconscious mind, you're not aware of this, and you should pay more attention to this. It's the Three of Pentacles. So right off the bat, I just felt that you are not in the right place. If something feels, or if you feel like you're out of place, or if something feels out of place, I think you should listen to your intuition. Okay. There's something about the environment, the relationship, the situation that you're in, that it's just not. I've got a little tingling pain right here. I said something about you not being appreciated for who you are, or what you do, or what you have invested. And I also get that with this card. This is, you are on this bench, working very diligently, very focused. You are the craftsman, the master craftsman of what you do. You know how to do your work, and you've got these other energies around you telling you how to do, or how you should do things, or questioning why you're doing things, or judging you. I don't know. It's a very dark environment. It doesn't have to be physically dark, but I think the energy of the environment you're in, it's quite heavy. It could be dark. I don't think they're letting you. Yeah, that's what it is. Aries, you're meant to shine and do something bigger. Or you're just meant to shine brighter somewhere else. The situation or the environment that you're in, it's not letting you do that. Okay, I think you are meant to go after something new. If you're not happy how things have turned out for you, if you're not happy in the environment you're in, don't sit and wait for things to rebalance themselves. I don't think that's going to happen. You're just going to keep wasting time and energy, just hoping. Yeah, that's what it is. Just hoping for something to rebalance or readjust itself, No, Aries, I think you are meant to go after something new here. This is behind you. Recent past, maybe? Or the reason why you're going through this? Queen of Swords. Very strong, divine, feminine air energy. Doesn't matter what gender you are. But I think you are starting, or you're meant to see. This is behind you, pushing you. Maybe some of you have already seen something that has somehow awakened something within you, or it's trying to pry your eyes open. Some of you are dealing with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Some of you are dealing with an air sign. And you're meant to do something. You're meant to, not necessarily an air sign, okay, but it could be someone who's embodying this energy, okay? But you are meant to also, see the truth about something. And maybe you have to deal with it. You're going to have to confront it. You're going to have to be true to yourself, learn, or how, it's figuring out how to do this. You have been presented with something. And this is probably part of the why, you coming to the realization of that things didn't turn out the way you would have expected them to. Maybe you have invested a lot of time into something, and now you're trying to figure out what would be best. Maybe some of you are starting to weigh your options here. You're having a hard time getting that clarity. What should I do now? Where should I go now? How should I deal with this? And what am I supposed to do from now on? But you're not meant to stay sitting, waiting for things to work themselves out or readjust, you know. You are in a place where I don't think there's no more growth for you here. You see, this is why you're not, I think this place is not meant for you anymore. You're meant to shine bright somewhere else. I think you have seen something in your recent past that has come to your awareness. But now you might be having a little bit of a hard time dealing with it, confronting it, or accepting it. Okay? Aries, in front of you, you've got the Ten of Wands, and this strongly suggests that it's time. I think some of you have put up with a lot already here. Near future, or in front of you, you're meant to drop all these burdens, all this weight, all these wands that have not allowed you to move forward and see the path clearly. You can't see clearly where you're meant to go. Some of you, yes, these burdens have been put upon you, and you weren't even supposed to carry them to begin with. They were not even yours to carry. These are other people's problems, or I don't know what it is, but you're meant to drop all this and start moving freely. Tens are about endings. It's time for you to accept something here. Be true to yourself and say, you know what, screw this. I don't have to keep doing this anymore. F it. I'm dropping all this, and I'm meant to move freely and forward toward where I'm meant to be. And I'm meant to shine the way I'm meant to shine. This is how you should see yourself or respond to the situation. And I felt this, but I was going to say it, but now that I got the message, it's clearly, you know, you're not happy in a place anymore. And this is because the Six of Cups, which is representing you, is accepting. I told you, you had to accept that. The environment that you're in, you're meant to shine, okay? They're not letting you shine. You're not meant to stay here anymore. Why? Because, well, I think you have outgrown the situation, okay? This taller, older child has to bend down, has to bend over with smaller child. This is you accepting that situation is no longer for you. Whatever you're dealing with, it has to be left behind now. And you know what, Aries, you have to make peace with this. Okay, you don't have to speak directly with anyone. Tell them, you know what, I forgive you. I mean, free choice. But you don't have to. Okay, so don't worry about that. But you do have to make peace with the situation, at least within you. You just say, accept and say, you know, I guess it was okay for the meantime. I guess this was a stepping stone for me to move forward, you know, but the stone has already started to sink in. You have finally started outgrowing the situation. You're no longer meant to stay here, okay? And there might be some type of a bittersweetness to this, okay? Saying goodbye might bring a tear to your eye. Maybe not. I feel a lot of childlike innocence in this, but it's time to just accept, say goodbye, and understand that, you know, you can't stay and wait for things to be balanced. You can't stay and wait for someone to catch up with you, to grow to your level. You know, not everybody goes through the same things that you do, at least at the same time. We all grow at different times in life. And I think this is part of what you have to accept here, okay? You are meant to just move forward. I think this has become quite burdensome for you. It's time to accept an ending, because at 10s are endings, closing cycles. For new chapters, new beginnings. And you have to seize that new cup that's trying to come in. Okay? So stop focusing on what has not worked out. Okay? And stop thinking that maybe something's going to change or someone's going to catch up with you. Or no, don't do that to yourself. You're not meant to do that to yourself. Why? Because you're not putting yourself first to begin with. You're not making yourself a priority. The energy that's surrounding you, influencing you, inspiring is the Ace of Cups, and that's what it is. Self-love, divine, self-divine love and support. That's putting yourself first, putting yourself, making yourself a priority. Understanding that, yeah, you have to seize a new opportunity. That's that cup that's trying to come in, you know? And why? Because you're doing it for yourself. Now there's some healing, forgiveness, acceptance, going with the flow of things. But Aries, there's a lot of self-love that has to come in here. You know, this is just putting yourself first. That's all. Okay? And stop waiting on others or on something to happen. Because the problem won't even happen in this lifetime. Hopes and fears, 7 of Pentacles. So crowning you, you've got the 7 of Cups, and in your hopes and fears, you've got the 7 of Pentacles. And you know, the hopes and fears and your conscious mind, they are very connected. 7 and 7. Waiting. This is why you're confused. You're not meant to wait for anything to change or improve. Stop investing your time. I don't know if the idea of starting something new or going after a new beginning scares you or it just makes you uncomfortable. But you're not meant to stay here. I think you have to see. I think some of you are having a hard time facing the truth about something that maybe you have invested already too much, and it's time to stop doing that. And it's time to change something in your life now. I know that deep within you, there is some type of desire for more growth. There's always room for more growth, you know. So yeah, you're not meant to stay waiting and wasting your time and energy anymore. It could be that some of you might be a bit worried or, yeah, about all the time and the energy that you've already invested in this, and you're not happy with the results, and now you're probably beating yourself on the head, you know. Don't be too hard on yourself, Aries. Please do not do that. Lessons are life lessons. That's why we go through them. This was part of your path. Remember that. Self-love, self-support. Always forgive yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Okay? Whatever you went through, you had to go through it. It was part of your journey. But stop investing in it now and start. Well, I guess it's time for something new. Maybe it's time to weigh your options. Some of you might be asking yourselves, you know, well, how many options do I have now? You know? Don't be too hard on yourself. But you're not meant to stay there or here. Now, in your outcome or advice, we've got the Page of Cups, which talks about, you know, this immediately tells me that you have to really be true and loyal to your emotions, to yourself. Don't ignore your emotions. Try to, I don't know, there might be something deep within that you have been ignoring. Maybe you should listen more to that. Maybe there's something you should go after. Maybe there's a dream, something creative, and you haven't really given yourself the opportunity to experience with it, explore it, play with it. Okay. Also, I have a warning that please be careful with anyone or anything that tries to hold you back, tries to tell you that no, you're meant to stay here because you're the only one who knows how to do this, and they'll try to brainwash you. Be careful with that. Okay, it's time. You're not meant to be here anymore. You have outgrown this. Don't let others try to keep you in this dark cell, working for them, whatever makes sense to you. Okay? It could be a relationship. They want to keep you under their, locked up in the closet. You never know. Just, yeah. It's time to move on. King of Swords. Wow, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. We've got some divine pair here. And that does mean that, well, you're meant to really face something. It's not like the Queen of Swords is trying to get the clarity. No, Aries, I think it's time for you to really get real about things here. Be true to yourself and be clear with your decisions, your ideas. It's time to cut yourself loose. It's time for you have to be very blunt, straightforward. And show no mercy, maybe. Okay? Six of Swords, it's time to move forward, to calmer waters, to somewhere else, about putting yourself on the right path. And there might be a sense of guilt and remorse, or I don't know. Because like I said, there could be some type of sweetness to this, okay? For some of you. I got 3 sixes here, don't I? Yeah, 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, and 6 of Swords. These are changes, Aries, okay? And then I get the King of Cups, absolutely. Address your emotions, but also it's very important that you stay strong with your emotions. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Don't let anyone try to manipulate you, make you feel bad about something, okay? But don't let your emotions get the best of you. It happens always, okay? But you have to understand that we have to move on. We have to leave things behind. And it always hurts, usually, okay? Emperor, there you are. But you have to move on. Emperor below this deck that talks about you, Aries energy. Being in charge of your life, of your destiny. It's time for you to do that, Aries. Okay? Let's get additional messages, advice, or warnings from this other deck, just in case I might be missing something, or to see what else pops out. You never know. And then we'll close the reading with the Woodland Warden's Oracle deck this time. Okay? Let me shuffle one more time. Sorry about that. Alright, what other messages do you have for Aries regarding the reading or situation, please? If there's something else you need to know, something else you want to tell Aries, what would it be, please? What other messages do you have for Aries, please? Down. So there is some indecisiveness. Really stiff energy. I could barely shuffle. Okay, so I got the 7 of Cups in both the bottom here and here. And well, that's strongly confirming that, don't let your emotions get the best of you. Don't get distracted. Go after something new. I think some of you have already gone through many things. And I think you're tired of the disappointment, but I guess it's because you really haven't followed your dreams. I don't know. Yeah, you haven't followed your dreams, that's for sure. So Aries, and then I got the Knight of Wands, which is a very erratic energy. And I think this is mostly you because you're a fire energy. This is fire energy, but this is this indecisiveness of not knowing what to do. Should I stay, wait to see what happens, see if things change, improve, if they work out? Should I move on? You have to get out of that, okay? It's time to make a decision, okay? It's time to be true to yourself and move on. I got the Two of Wands, which is, well, yeah, you're meant to shine. You're meant to put yourself out there. You're meant to expand. Okay, you've got the toy version of the world in your hand. When you're looking at the real thing right in front of you, you know, Aries, you're meant to stop pretending and go after something. Go for the real thing. Five of Pentacles. It's this energy of you. I think some of you, you know, I think you've been trying and trying. You're tired. You've kept moving through the storm, but there has been no progress here. But then there's also this lack mentality, okay? That doesn't help you either. It's time to get yourself out of this, okay? There's no reason to burn yourself out this way. You don't have to. Five of Swords is, you know, drop your swords, move on, move away. Exactly. Move away, leave the drama behind, or the conflict, or this lower vibrational energy, because you're meant to put yourself to the Six of Swords, which I had it also here, right? Moving forward, putting yourself on the right path. Okay. All right. Let's close your reading with the Woodland Warden's Oracle deck. Remember that whatever message comes out of this deck, let me see if I can shuffle it. Does not have to be related or correlated with the reading in any way, shape, or form. Just take the message as additional advice that might help you later down your journey. Okay. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it out. Okay, so, give me a second. So I think I'll feel it. One more time. Yeah. So you had the Weasel and the Pine, which means introspection, and it's number 9. Okay, so the Weasel and the Pine say, or introspection says, weasels can be warriors or spies, moving quickly and often alone. They make observations from afar and adjust their plans accordingly. Remember that solitary creatures are nothing to fear, and an introverted nature is nothing to feel ashamed of. Knowing oneself and being comfortable alone are desirable skills. Like the weasel, the pine tree works to be self-sufficient. One of the fastest growing evergreens, its prickly needles have a waxy coating that helps them retain water. In the upright, it says that you are called to a time of solitude. Isolation allows for contemplation, which can lead to self-knowledge. And in the reverse, it says that you may be overcome by loneliness. Think of the weasel's joy in solitude. Practice caring for yourself when alone. Meditate on the wax and needles of the pine tree. And ask yourself what protections you may need to remain green and healthy year-round. And 2 questions you must ask yourself with this card are: 1, when do I like to be alone? And number 2 is, how can I better understand and respect myself. You know, I think that's for sure very needed, because if you're leaving something behind, well, you're going to need some time to heal, you know. And it's going to be very important also, just not to heal, but so that you can, well, you know, to really let go of these grudges, things that are attached to you. There's a lot of clarity that has to come in, right? And acceptance more than anything. It's about accepting, okay? Aries, that's the best I can do for you now. Okay, I hope this reading helps you and it gives you the guidance and the answers that you are seeking at this moment of your life. And if you do like it and enjoy it, please do hit the like button and leave me a comment. I would truly appreciate it very much. And as usual, I hope to see you next time. And please do stay safe, be happy, and stay very blessed. Goodbye.